comrades, patriots, loyalists. What are the names for people who love their country? Well, that's 4. So I'm walking. Sun's going down. I'm over by the abandoned buildings. I went to visit my neighbor, the new one with the water, to see if he watered his cactuses, and he didn't. And he was like, I only got a 100-foot hose, and it's like 200 or 300 feet away. And I realized I bought that drip tubing, and I haven't used the drip tubing for anything, so I'm going to bring it over so the water spout can make it over to where his cactuses are. And he's trying to make a front entrance, like a gate, but with cactuses. It's pretty genius. Yeah, I'm actually impressed. Like an organic fence. All you need is a little bit of water to get it going. I just want to admit that just having a 12-pack of beer sets me back like 3 days. Here it is Thursday, and I'm barely feeling normal. I've got a belly. I'm doing it all wrong. I need to go on the zero carb diet, including no beer. Yeah. Well, I unloaded my insulation, and I think what I'm going to do is try to put in 3 pieces every morning. I'll get my, because it won't be hot, I'll get my gloves, respirator, and eye protection. And I have 10 panels. 2, 4, 5, 6, 11 panels to unscrew to put the insulation in. That front door is a little more complicated. I might have to rebuild it, the whole thing. It's okay. Probably going to take my Mercedes for a drive tonight, just up and down the road. I had a passerby today, an old woman and her husband. They were having a vacation at Joshua Tree Park, and the park ranger said, yeah, you should go over to Eagle Mountain. Check out the abandoned buildings. That's not open to the public, but they were lost, so they came down my driveway. And it's not logical for me to be mad at them because I haven't put up a private property sign, so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to put it in the road, and when I leave my home, I have to get out of my car, I have to put it to the side, then I go past it, then I get back out of the car and drag it to the middle, and I just physically move it every time I want. I think that's a good fix. And my laptop. Let me tell you the story about my laptop. My Apple laptop doesn't need a battery. It probably does. It needs a USB-C board charger. They're only $9 on Amazon, and I got one in the queue. I also got a battery in the tools for $52 in the queue. I'm gonna buy those tonight, and I'm gonna fix my laptop. I have found some nice 16 RAM Mac Pros, 2018 for 270 bucks. That's a lot of computers, 16 gig of RAM. So I might buy one of those because it might help me doing the music thing. I don't know. I don't want to buy a bunch of shit where I'm living the fantasy but not taking action, because that's a common thread of mine. Like that oscilloscope I bought, it's just collecting dust. I've completely failed myself on that. Matter of fact, maybe I should, like today I thought, what's stopping you, Wayne? Nothing. You could literally just start playing with your electronics to 5 hours today, and at the end of the day, it's not like something else didn't get done. So I'm just poor time management. I think I'm stupid. I must be stupid. Here's an old tree that used to get water. There's even a spigot right here. You can see. Now it's home for critters. Probably a lot of chipmunks living in there. Chipmunk Hotel. I had some really amazing ahas about the Giza discoveries, and I think I have one idea that's the most conventional, which is terraforming. No stargates, no monoatomic gold, just terraforming, where they're making hydrogen, they're exploding the hydrogen to wiggle the rock, the piezoelectric, and they separate the hydrogen and oxygen during the process of electrolysis. That's what the spiral is, going up those 8 shafts. And it would be neat if they could investigate those other pyramids around the world and see if they have shafts. So maybe the aliens did a massive terraforming on the Earth, and they put pyramids all around the Earth by water sources to do terraforming. And the water is the power source. The hydrogen from the water is it's a combination of hydrogen and piezoelectricity. So they build the pyramid, which holds it all together during the boom. And when it goes boom, it vibrates the piezoelectric rock, which makes a fuck ton of electricity and high voltage. And that goes into the earth and creates more hydrogen. The hydrogen rises and it goes boom again. And then after the boom, there's all these subchambers, and it might make a vacuum which sucks more hydrogen in to go boom. So it pumps itself from the booms. It's pretty interesting. I think I figured it out. Yeah. So I'm really proud of myself for within 24 hours figuring out what it does. As far as I know, I'm the first guy in the world to say that those things are there to do terraforming. That the 80-meter box at the bottom is connected to the ocean. It brings in the salt water, and they do the electrolysis on the salt water. That's super logical. And then the spiral that goes up, if you put the positive wire in that spiral, and plus it's in water, then the spiral, the positive makes oxygen and the negative makes hydrogen. And so you can isolate the gases. So that's a totally conventional way to isolate the oxygen from the hydrogen and gas off the oxygen to the atmosphere, and then just burn the hydrogen in the machine. It's pretty logical. Got my insulation over there. All I have to do is take off those panels and just put it up on the wall. A couple staples, hold it in place. The studs are 15-inch on center. If I was in better shape, not overweight, I should be able to do a little physical work and 80 to 90 degree heat, as long as I got ice water and I'm properly hydrated. Yeah. I kind of really wanted to move over to my friend Lisa's home, but I'm not sure if it doesn't feel like, it's just not easy. It would be a lot of work for me. Whatever, baby steps. I got this car working, and I think it has a small exhaust leak, and there's a vibration. I think the guys, when they fixed it, the metal exhaust pipe is rubbing on the frame somewhere, because there's a little vibration that I don't remember being there, which is kind of disappointing. Next time I'm in town, if I'm in town with this and I got some time, I might say, can we put it on the lift and see if something's rubbing? And can we have it running, and can I listen for an exhaust leak? They might entertain that. It could be as simple as where two exhaust pieces merge, have a marriage, that one of the little gaskets is kaputs, and it just goes from the center of the car. Hey, thanks for the smiley faces, man. I appreciate it. I accept all smiley faces. Now my solar panels are in the evening condition. Ooh, I can show you. Yeah, I got my tripod here. Oh yeah. Let's put it on the tripod. And I'll put on a little show for you. Like a boss. So that's the morning configuration. And let me show you the these. And that's the morning. Anybody want a pinball machine? I should try to sell it and get my money back. I spent $50 on parts and $50 getting it. My frustration is my ambitions don't meet the clock. I'm too ambitious for a lazy person. I've got the ambition of somebody who works a lot, but I got the behavior of a couch potato. I just don't have the energy because I'm overweight. I have just enough energy to overeat. If you're wondering why my hood's open, I disconnect the battery when I get home so it never goes dead. Mm-hmm. Well, friends, I think this is enough. 15 minutes. Maybe I'll do one later. I don't know. I don't really feel like there hasn't been any news. Israel's back to killing innocent people. Sad. And we haven't audited Fort Knox. Trump hasn't abolished the Federal Reserve, and they haven't audited the Pentagon. Apparently, they deleted 30,000 people past the age of 120 in the Social Security database. Delete? We should never delete anybody from the Social Security database. How about you just write a program? You can't pay people past the age of 120. Deleting records, isn't that a crime? I don't know. Little desert mouse coming to say hello. See? He's so cute. They come and sniff my boot. Then they run under that pallet. Oh, there he is. He's sniffing to see if I put out food for him. Yeah, I can't think of other things. I tried to do a broadcast this morning and it didn't work out. My internet connection was dropping, and a reboot of my phone seems to have fixed it. Yeah. Okay, that's it for me now. 16 minutes. That's enough. Have a great night. Bye-bye.